I'm going to be making steak sandwiches. So I'll be showing you how to do that, or how I do it, anyway. And it's fairly inexpensive. I get fairly cheap meat, usually pork shoulder blade steak. Inexpensive. I really don't think it has to be a great cut of meat if it's going into a sandwich anyway. Just my opinion. So I paid $2.89 for the steaks, and then obviously the onion's pretty cheap. Garlic was like 50 cents. I use Lawry's. I already had that. Olive oil. I already had that. The buns I think were like maybe $1 or $2 at the most. Provolone cheese was $1.26, and green pepper, that's pretty cheap too. All in all, maybe $5–6 to buy everything for them. And the first thing I'm going to do is cut up the pepper and the onion, and then I'm going to move on to the garlic. I'm going to want the onion and the pepper to be somewhat sizable pieces, because when I'm taking a bite of the sandwich I want to know that I'm biting into them. And then after I get these cut and that cut, I'm going to move on to slicing these as thin as I can get them. Okay, I have the green pepper and the onion all chopped up. I'm not going to be cooking this together with the steak in the same pan. I'm actually going to do this right now while I'm preparing everything else, as they're going to be more of a topping for the sandwich anyways. Ooh, I gotta open this oil. Put just a little bit of oil in the pan. Medium heat. Let me get this light on here. I don't know if this is all going to fit in the pan here. Oh yeah, that'll work just fine. And then while I'm doing everything else, this will have hopefully more than enough time to soften up. Now I'll begin cutting up the steak. Basically I just want to get this as thin as I can, and then I'll be putting it into a bag with some Lawry's and cut up garlic, and then I'll just be frying it in a pan. Okay, I have the steak all cut up, well, as thin as I'm going to get it anyway, and I'm about to do my garlic to get it ready to put into these bags here before I put it in the pan. But real quick, I'm going to take a peek at the veggies, see how they're doing. So those are coming along real nicely. So I'm going to turn the temperature way down and let those sit for now. Garlic is one of my favorite flavors, I think. I use it in a lot of my cooking. Especially with meats. And I don't get crazy about like chopping this up really well. I don't have any great cutting techniques for you or anything like that. Not really what I'm looking to do. Might need 2 bags here. Can I do this one? Yeah. Okay, I got the meat in there. Now the garlic. Got that in there. Now a little bit of the Lawry's. Okay, now that that's all in there, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Mix it all around. Just like a tablespoon and a half. Doesn't need a whole lot. And then I'm just going to dump this in. I will be cooking with a lid on it because I'm not really interested in stinking up my whole house. Yeah, let's take a quick look at how everything's looking. That's looking real good. I got that turned down to low. I turned the meat up a tad, not much. Not too much longer. That'll be done. Okay, now it's time for assembly, which I can tell you is a little difficult one-handed. Alright. Some onions and pepper. Put down there like that. I had a really good idea a minute ago. I should have had the oven going and then put the sandwich open face on a pan and thrown it in the oven for a couple of minutes. Would have melted the cheese and browned up the bread a little bit. But I really don't feel like waiting, so I'm just going to put it in the microwave for a minute. Okay, I left it in there for about a minute. Got the bread nice and soft, cheese nice and melty. And there you have it. Steak sandwich. Thanks for watching. Make sure and watch my other videos. Like, subscribe,